Ladies and gentlemen, requesting you all to kindly remain seated. We are privileged and honored to be joined by our chief guest for today. We'd like to extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest for today, Mr. Young Lu, Chairman, Foxconn. Welcome, sir, to the official inauguration of T-Works. We're also delighted to be joined by Mr. K.T. Ramarao, Honorable Minister, Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana. Thank you for joining us today, sir. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS, Principal Secretary, Department of ITENC and INC, Government of Telangana. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And Mr. Sujay Karampuri, CEO, T-Works and T-Fiber, Director, Electronics, State of Telangana. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, can we request our team from media to please make way? We're going to start the main event. If you can cooperate with us and if you can shift back slightly, our dignitaries will get an opportunity to witness something magnificent along with you all. I repeat, our members from the media, so you'll get a lot of time to click pictures for our dignitaries. They'll be joining us on stage. Please kindly keep the aisle clear. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention right in front of you. This is the place where behind the Kabuki lies the largest prototyping center in India, T-Works. Of course, we will reveal the same in a short while, but right now, may I direct your attention, your eyes, your ears. Thank you for your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we move forward towards the formal part of the ceremony, I can still see some of us standing here. I request you all to please settle down because the people at the back will not be able to witness the launch. In case you want to keep standing, please step back. Thank you for abiding. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'd like to take the pleasure of inviting on stage our chief guest for today. May I please, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Yang Lu. Sir, can we please request you to join us on stage and along with him? I'd also invite Mr. KT Rama Rao, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, and Mr. Sujay Karampuri on stage, please. Very happy to have you with us today, sir. Thank you for joining us. And once the rest of the dignitaries join us, so allow me to explain you how the launch will happen. We can have a quick photo up or we can have that a little later. Yes. Yes. So, sir, KTR, sir, can I request you to please stand in front of the podium? And Lou, sir, can I request you to please be standing in front of this podium? Allow me to explain you how the launch will work. So when I count 3, 2, 1, that's when you will turn this knob towards the right, clockwise, press this button, and activate the throttle. Okay? So it's very simple. When I say 3, 2, 1, clockwise, 1, 2, and activate the throttle. Once KTR sir activates the throttle, we will have a countdown from 10 to 1. And at the count of 1, the launch button, which has come up, which is red in color, it comes up when KTR sir activates the throttle. You're going to press that button, the red launch button turns green, and that's when the kabuki, which is the largest kabuki in the world, will fall down, revealing the largest, India's largest prototyping center right here in the state of Telangana. Very simple, but just a word of caution for our audience. Entire thing happens in less than 3 seconds. If you blink, you miss it. So get your phones out, get your cameras out, let your senses activate and heighten, and let your eyes be right there. And once we start the countdown, I would request our audience to join us for the countdown. Okay, are we ready? Ready, sir? Ready? Ready, sir? Okay. Starting with KTR, sir. 3, 2, 1. Clockwise. And now when you activate the throttle, the launch button comes. Once again. We're going to count it. We're going to have the countdown. I request the audience to please join me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you all to please remain seated. I repeat, we request you all to kindly remain seated.
We're about to begin with the formal part of the ceremony. We'll just take a few moments so that all of us can settle down. Can we request you all to please settle down, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. The smiles on your faces and the roaring applause tells us that we have done something right. So thank you to each and every one of you for being a part of this journey. And with that, we'll begin with the formal proceedings of the inauguration of T-Works. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Sujay Karampuri, CEO, T-Works and T-Fiber, the man who has spearheaded the entire initiative. He's also the Director of Electronics State of Telangana. I invite him on stage and request him to share a little bit about T-Works with all of us.
Thank you, everyone. This is a great day for me. Pretty much what I was saying is that my job was done, this lunch. And this for me now is just a dessert. So, but having said that, for my team, this has been a great journey. The team put together everything. They went into the detail of the architecture, the design, everything that you see on the floor, the labeling, everything. All the detailing is done by the team. It's a very nice design engineering team we have at T-Works. Actually, I think I have a small presentation to make to try to say what I wanted to say. If you can. So, coming to T-Works, this is something that I wanted you to look at. On the top, you will see a plow. You know, in Telugu we call it Nagali. And if you see the top, you will see the Nagali across the centuries in India. And the last one is a plow from the recent times in India. And it pretty much looks the same. But below, you will see how it is maybe in a modern world or a developed world like Europe. And it changed quite a bit across the centuries. Now, the question that why in some parts of the world the plow remains the same and in some other parts of the world the plow changes so much. And the key, what we believe, is the word collaborate. So when a farmer meets a blacksmith, meets a carpenter, that's when they come and make a better product. But in some societies, very stratified, where they don't meet each other, the rich doesn't meet the poor, the carpenter doesn't meet the farmer, that's when the products remain the same way. So we see that, and therefore at T-Works, our mantra is collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. We say it 3 times because we believe that that word is so important that we say it 3 times. So in this world, at this point of time, the collaboration is required across many other domains. Between rich and poor, of course, between the carpenter and the farmer and the blacksmith, but also across a mechanical engineer and a software engineer, between a ceramics engineer and a chemical engineer, between a hardware guy and a software guy, an IoT meeting a smart manufacturing. This is the collaboration that is required. And we created this architecture, and the thesis or the ethos of this particular building is to make that collaboration happen. So if you see every element of this, the foyer, the atrium, this allows for that collaboration, and we instill this again and again. And we believe that is one of the fundamental principles that we try to infuse at T-Works. Now, here is one more message that we believe in, and this message is not only applicable to us, but outside, and I want to talk about it. Many times we think that we can skip something. Yes, in certain areas we can skip and we can leapfrog. But there are certain areas you can't skip, you can't leapfrog. So what is that we can do? We have to speed it up. We have to accelerate. We have to go on a fast forward mode. What we mean by that is you can't get into 3D printing just by just getting into 3D printing. You have to go to the manual lathe, then you have to go to the CNC, then you have to go to the 3D printing. It's the same with our education. What we are doing is a fast forward. What we are doing is we are teaching the algebra, the geometry, the Cartesian geometry, the Euclidean geometry, which spanned for thousands of years. But the kid gets to do it in 2 years, 3 years. Those fundamentals cannot be shied away. They cannot be skipped. So now I come to the next part, which is what can a country like India do? Can we skip the first industrial revolution, the second and the third and fourth, and go to the fourth? Our answer is you can't. You have to speed it up. You have to accelerate the learning of the first, the forging, the mechanization, the second, the assembly line. Use the computers and the electronics. That's when we take on the fourth industrial revolution. And that's what we are trying to do. If you take just the metal shop, you will realize the manual lathe. Then you will see the CNC. You will use the ordinary welding, but then you will have the laser welding. You need to have all that. We need to have woodworking. We need to have pottery. These are fundamentals. You need to accelerate them to go to the fourth industrial revolution. So here is my state. What are we doing in my state? So here I'll take the liberty to talk about a few things which we discussed in the morning today. So this state is founded on certain principles, but this is guided by our visionary, KCR. Now, what does KCR do? For many people, it's many things, but for me, he works on fundamentals. He goes about building the fundamental blocks that every society needs. So what he has done is, he went to 18th century, 19th century, 20th century problems and solved them all in 8 years. He went and gave water to every home. He gave the irrigation to every land. And that is what we mean. Thank you. So it's coincidence that we all, some of us, saw his vision today, and watched the video, and it kind of coincides with the same thing. So what he did is he accelerated those problems, those 17th, 18th, 19th centuries, and he did it all in 8 years. That's where I come to the second part, which is K.T. Ramarao. Now, what does K.T. Ramarao do? He builds on those fundamentals, and then he takes us into the modern world. No. So what he does is he gives us the modern infrastructure, the pharma, the IT. Now, if you look at what we are doing, we are accelerating, like left and right. We are on a war footing. So, and that was one of our announcements today in the afternoon, in the same direction. So we need that modern infrastructure. We need the industry. We need the manufacturing. We need the IT. We need the pharma. And that's where we are going into what we call as the developed world or the fourth industrial revolution. And that's what KTR does. KTR builds on what KCR did as the fundamentals. And so here is my next one. So coming back to T-Works, that's what we are doing. T-Works is one of the fundamental steps in that direction. So the cliche says one small step for man, a giant leap for mankind. So T-Works is a small step for us, but it's a giant leap for Telangana and for India. So we believe that here, what we are seeing today is just the first step. Before end of this year, the value of the products in this is going to increase by 10 times. And before another year, it is going to increase by another 2 times. We are going to get the most sophisticated equipment that is available on the planet and keep it here for the use of anybody, a student, a hobbyist, an engineer, a homemaker, a startup, a corporate, or MSME. They could come in and make a product. And the vision is that, hope is that with what KCR Garu does, what KTR Garu does, is that 10 years from now, we will be proud to say that we as T-Works played a role, small role, in creating products, brands of our own, innovation-based economy. That is what we are going towards. So T-Works is not just the equipment, it is also the people, the know-how, the collective wisdom of that people, which will help anybody who walks in. So we have 60, some of the brightest people that are possible. So I shall come to the final message of my small, long speech. Long speech. Thank you. Always the boss corrects me. So here is an image that we know of, is Chintakandi Mallesham. I think he is an innovator who created an ASU machine. And this is a very well-known story. He got the Padma Shri award, and he is a well-known person. And he gave a TED talk in which he talked about his journey, which took him for so many years to learn the trade and make the product happen. So back then, it took him 7 years to make that machine. There was no T-Works. Today, a new Chintakandi Mallesham walks into this building, he'll get that machine in 7 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sujay sir. Ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Sujay gave us a glimpse of what T-Works is, and most of us here have had an opportunity to visit the place, a few of us here have very keenly and deeply worked with us to help us achieve this vision for T-Works. And we'd like to take this opportunity to felicitate them. May I invite Mr. Jayesh Ranjan on stage to do the honors. And so, thank you. And calling upon Sri Shashi Reddy, VP Engineering Qualcomm. Sir, can we have you here on stage, please? Yes, sir. Please join us here on stage. Sri Shashi Reddy, VP Engineering Qualcomm. Can we please have a loud round of applause for Team Qualcomm, ladies and gentlemen? We also have representatives from Team Huawei. Can we invite them on stage as well, please? Team Huawei. Can we have somebody from Team Huawei joining us here? Sri Dayanand Reddy, Managing Director, Vasanta Toolcrafts Private Limited. Please join us here, sir. And Mauser Electronics. Mauser Electronics.
So they all have contributed to T-Works by giving the funds for our equipment. The whole thing is designed at T-Works. Yeah, and you touch this and it lights up. So, a cool stuff, but designed completely. Including everything is designed at T-Works.
Yeah. So, first of all, congratulating this entire engineering community of the state, and under our dynamic leadership of KCR Garu and KTR Garu. And this is definitely a joyous momentum for all of us, but envious moment for rest of the country. Of course, soon they will also join, but maybe after some time. I would like to share one small anecdote. Our company, Vasanta Toolcrafts, was started 34 years back. We did not even have a fax machine inside the factory. We used to go 2 kilometers away and on a bike and pick up the fax. So we had just 4 basic machines, and today, of course, we employ 1,200 people and we export 65% of our production and to 40 countries. So why I'm telling you this is, we used to line up at CITD, Central Institute of Tool Design. They used to have a machine called SIP jig boring machine. and 3 tool rooms from Hyderabad city. We used to wait for 1 week for a particular operator and for that particular machine. So when Sujay called us here on the introductory meeting, we said this is the best opportunity to give back to the society. So that's how we felt, and we felt that small industries, MSMEs, should not face a problem what we have faced in late 80s or early 90s. So we used to line up at CITD just to get that machine, and our plates get machined on that Swiss-made machine. So we have also donated a machine which is made by Swiss company called Zone, and it's one of the best machine. And all the best for this T-Works, and wish you many more laurels. We will also participate in your developmental work. We have 3D printing, metal injection molding, and we have offered our services to the team. Anytime they can walk into our factory and they can use our facilities free of cost. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mauser, please.
Yeah, Mauser Electronics.
And a special mention, we are giving the same mementos, but you should excuse us. We are not calling everybody onto the stage, but we would like to make a mention of the people who have helped us build this place. Shri E.V. Narasimha Reddy Garu, VC MD TSISC, Shri Arvind Kumar Garu, Special Secretary MAUD, Shri K. Sham Sundar Garu, Chief Engineer TSISC, Shri P. Shravan Kumar Garu, Zonal Manager TSISC. Thank you very much for making this happen. Thank you.
Thank you to all of them who've supported us through and through. And moving ahead, ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to invite on stage Shri KTR Ramarao sir, Honorable Minister, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Good evening. Chairman Liu, thank you firstly for joining us. I told you when I had met you in Delhi that I will only inaugurate T-Works when you give me the time, when you will travel to Hyderabad, and I kept my word. Thank you so much. Thank you for making the trip. Thank you to the entire team of Foxconn, who's traveled all the way. Really appreciate Vincent, Andrew, and the rest of your team, all of them. Of course, I'm very, very thankful to all of them. My Principal Secretary, Jayesh, and of course, the man who made this happen. I have to give credit where it's due. This was Sujai's idea, and he has made it happen. He has literally lived through this project, and with the support of Jayesh and my entire team, Sujai has done it single-handedly with his entire team. My compliments to the entire family of T-Works. Wherever you are, guys, and whichever deck, my compliments. These guys have done some truly terrific work. In fact, they had come out with some truly innovative ideas. In the midst of the pandemic, they came out with a ventilator. And when actually I walked into the office one day, I was pleasantly surprised to see a prototype of an electric vehicle. So the list goes on. They've done endless things. I'm eternally grateful to all of them. But more importantly, Chairman Liu, I think I have to tell you, I said this before, I'll say it again. IT is not information technology. IT, in my mind, is India and Taiwan. And most certainly, I believe, with India being a powerhouse of software and with Taiwan doing wonders in hardware, if we can synergize, we can literally synthesize something truly beautiful for the globe. We can come out with some world-class products. That's exactly why I wanted you to launch this prototyping facility, so that we can give an impetus, we can give a call, a clarion call to the youngsters out there, that even India can come out with product innovation. Even young Indians can come out with world-class products. What you see here today is just the tip of the iceberg. What I wanted you to see and what I wanted you to guide us with is what this could be. How India really could aspire to actually lead the world, help the world with its product innovations, how this could truly become the epicenter for that kind of innovation. So I'm thankful to you for making the trip. I'm even more delighted that you took the time out, you met with our Honorable Chief Minister who hosted you for lunch today, and you literally made our day. This young state of Telangana, who's only 8.5 years, in fact, will be turning 9 the 2nd of June, has done some truly remarkable things under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister. But today, you made that announcement, you expressed your intent of creating 100,000 jobs in Telangana. I'm truly thankful to you. Because one of the slogans when we were fighting for the statehood for Telangana was employment. And today, with this sort of a huge opportunity that is coming our way in the form of Foxconn and you blessing us, I think the youngsters of Telangana would truly be happy, and I am truly, truly thankful and truly grateful for you for making this trip. I have to acknowledge my Honorable Member of Parliament, Dr. Ranjit Reddy, our local MLA, Mr. Gandhi, Jagan, our TSTS Chairman, our Honorable DGP, Mr. Sinha, Anjani Kumar Sinha, the CG of the United States, Jennifer Larson, Madam Rani Kumudini Garu, our Special Secretary Vishnu, and to all of my team members here, and to all the ecosystem players who've been watching Hyderabad grow, who've been encouraging us, by way of ensuring that we get that constant, reinforcements, positive reinforcements every so often. And today what you said really delighted my heart. You said, this is by far one of the best cities that you've seen in India. I'm truly delighted that you felt that way, and I look forward to a long-term association with Foxconn. I look forward to having many, many of your verticals here. And like I said, Taiwan is a country that amazes me. Taiwan is a country that I've visited Taipei twice. I was amazed at what you guys have done. A small country, 23 million people, but almost three quarters a trillion GDP, and the world-class semiconductors that you've created in the form of TSMC and others. And today, Foxconn, a company with 205 billion turnover and a top 20 company in Fortune 500, and most importantly, creating 1 million jobs and sustaining so many cities in China and many other countries. Kudos to you, kudos to Terry, kudos to the team of Foxconn for making this magic happen. And I'm just hopeful, what you have done in Shenzhen, what you have done in China, let's do that in Hyderabad. Let's make Hyderabad the Shenzhen of India. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words, leaving a whole lot of us awe-inspired and so much to look forward to. At this point in time, I'll be failing in my duties if I do not invite on stage Mr. Young Lu, Chairman Foxconn, and invite him. We are waiting to hear from him. Sir, can we please invite you on stage and request you to share a few words with all of us?
Thank you, Honorable Minister, KTR. I thought the invitation in the beginning was to come here and press the button, and off I go. But let me tell you that I was very impressed all the way from the first touchdown to the airport, all the way till now. I'm very impressed. Let me share with you the things that touched me and impressed me, doing it backwards, by talking about T-Works, first, and then go all the way back to the visit of the sites, and also of 2 sites, and also the meeting with Honorable CM KCR. With T-Works, I was very impressed that in Telangana, there's such a place that people can come here and do so many things. And as I shared my feeling on my way up here with both Sujay and KTR, is that when I arrived here on my way up to the hotel, I say to myself, is this India? Is this India that I know of? I was very much impressed on my way up here. And then when I saw T-Works, that's the work Sujay has been put his effort in and made this happen in such short period of time. And this made me feel again the Telangana speed is so fast. Not only the speed of making T-Works work, also while we were going to visit the second site, there was, it was not prepared, and we changed our plan. And Sujay, prepped me with saying that, oh, the second side, probably there's nobody there. There was no tea prepared, no tent, be ready there. So I said, okay, no problem. I'll just go there, take a look at the site. Okay. But when we turn around, when we were approaching the site, all of a sudden, we saw 2 tents over there. Okay. And we saw many people, waiting over there. And that made me feel that, wow, this is the Telangana speed. And this is very, very critical, especially for the high-tech industry. Speed is the essence. With the speed that I think you can do almost everything in the high-tech field. There was a saying about there's no big fish, it's the small fish. It's the fast fish, it's the slow fish. So the fast is the key. So I saw this in 2 different occasions. No, actually 3, correct me. One is the T-Works, how much time you made it work, make it happen. And second thing is about the visiting of the site. And what impressed me so much was the video that Honorable CM KCR, he showed to me about what has been done in the last 7 years. I say this to him, after seeing this video, I say to myself, wow, what should I do in the next 4 years when I completed 8 years of my term, to be competitive or comparable to KCR's, his achievement. With that, I said to myself, I had to do maybe 400 million, double it, in another 4 years. That's very, very fast. But Telangana gave me this confidence that working with Telangana, I very likely will be able to make it. In the next 4 years, we'll double the revenue of Fastcom. I have to emphasize that again. Without the speed, this is not possible. But with Telangana speed, it's very, very possible. So I would like to take this opportunity to encourage all of you that, you know, with the effort that government, you know, put into the state, with all these efforts, you know, try to explore this all the investment and do it at a speedy way. Okay, and I believe you can make it, just like KTR is able to make it. Right. At the end, you know, I was very touched by what I've seen, so I told KTR and Sujay, we are going to donate and complete SMT line to T-Works so that you can have a complete industrial level SMT lines very soon. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lu, sir. Please stay back for a second. Please stay back for a second. KTR, sir, can I please request to join us here on stage in a small memento, a token of our appreciation, gratefulness, gratitude to Mr. Lu. Yeah. This memento, ladies and gentlemen, is, I think...
So this is a small memento prepared completely by T-Works, at T-Works, designed at T-Works. And I want you to show it by picking it up. Can we pick it up? Yeah, you have to pick it up. This is a pen, and that's the ink, and this is a holder. And you close it. Okay. Careful, careful.
I need a gadget.
Yes, so and you can keep it on your... You can keep it in on your table like that. Wow. And that complete machining of this product is done at T-Works. It has your name and T-Works on it. Okay. And that's a gift from KTR to you. And if you open, you got the best.
Wow.
Yeah, not bad.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's got a Mont Blanc, the nib technology from Mont Blanc.
Would you like to say something on that? Yes. I'll put it. I'll put it.
So the ceramic baked in the kiln, the machining of the done here. Yes.
If you can just stay back for a quick photo up here, all request students, please join them for a photo up. Yes. Can we invite Jayesh Ranjan sir as well for a photo up here? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Lu. I'd request Mr. Jayesh Ranjan to stay back. Sir, may we please request you to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Minister, Chairman Liu, all the invitees, all the guests, it's my pleasant duty to thank all of you who have participated on this very landmark occasion, the formal inauguration of T-Works, and shared our joy and happiness. I'm very grateful to you, Chairman Liu. I have been with you since morning when you touched down, and spending time with him, interacting with him. No one will imagine that he is the chairman of a $80 billion market cap company. and his humility, his approachability, and the fact that he observes everything, reacts to all the requests that we make. It is really amazing, sir, and we are very, very grateful and very thankful that you have chosen to announce such a generous gift for T-Works. This assembly line, I'm sure, will be of enormous benefit to all the potential people who are into this tooling and machining and fabricating. All the invitees who are here today, all of you are stakeholders of this brilliant facility, and all of you have been participating in all our brainstorming sessions, all our outreach activities. But now that this facility is up and running, we would invite you to do more and more and more. I'm also very grateful to Honorable MLA Gandhi Garu, TSTS Chairman Jagan Mohan Garu, Honorable Member of Parliament Ranjit Reddy Garu, senior colleagues DGP Anjani ji, Special Chief Secretary Rani Ma'am, Honorable Consul General of the US Consulate Jennifer, from CII Mr. Shekhar Reddy, and everyone else who has participated in this event. Make more use of this facility. Now you have, I'm sure, much more clarity on what all can be really achieved from this. Spread the good work, make best use, and we will be conducting anniversary events and other kind of master classes, etc., quite regularly. So hope to see all of you coming here much more often. Once again, very grateful for making this day very special for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to each and every one of you for being present here. Our gratitude to all the dignitaries, and while our dignitaries make their way out, we request you all to please be seated. Kindly remain seated for 2 minutes, please. Please cooperate with us. Can we request you all to keep the aisle clear? Please remain seated. Our delegates, guests.